Think of abandoning your teammates in the biggest moment? That's exactly what happened at San Jacinto. Here's how one choice toppled a general. In 1836, Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna ignored basic discipline and split his forces, a risky move that left him exposed. Meanwhile, his officers warned him, but he pressed on. At San Jacinto, Texian forces surprised and captured him in a stunning 18-minute fight. His capture didn't just lose a battle, it ended the Texas Revolution. For many of his own commanders, that split decision felt like a betrayal of the army itself. One wrong call, total downfall. The revolution's leader became its betrayer. How did things spiral from unity to execution? During the Philippine Revolution, Andres Bonifacio was its founder. He was a fiery, passionate leader, but political rivalry and distrust grew. Emilio Aguinaldo, a rival commander, had Bonifacio arrested. Bonifacio was tried by a revolutionary court. The court condemned him, and he was executed. It wasn't just a personal feud, it was a fracture. That internal betrayal tore the movement's unity at a critical moment. It sapped the revolution's morale. Colonial forces exploited those internal divisions. Imagine fighting one enemy, the colonizer, and another, your own leadership crisis. The lesson? Revolutions can be undone from the inside. They can also be undone from the outside. History remembers Bonifacio as a martyr. Aguinaldo is remembered as a controversial figure. It's a reminder power struggles can cost freedom itself.
Ever wondered where the word Quisling came from? Here's the ugly origin. In 1940, as Nazi Germany invaded Norway, Quisling sided with the occupiers not to save his country but to seize power. He proclaimed a government that was a puppet for the Nazis, helping them control Norway's suppressed resistance. His collaboration was so notorious that Quisling entered languages worldwide as shorthand for betrayal. After the war, he was arrested, tried for treason, executed in 1945. A short, grim lesson some names live on as warnings. If you're anti-Stalin, does that make you a liberator or a collaborator? This is the story of a general who chose a side. His name, Andrei Vlasov. Andrei Vlasov was a Soviet general in World War II. Captured by the Germans in 1942, he did something no Soviet officer should. He switched sides. Vlasov formed the Russian Liberation Army under Nazi oversight and fought against the Soviet Union. For some, he was a symbol of resistance to Stalin's tyranny. Someone who rejected a brutal regime. For others, he was the ultimate traitor, taking up arms with the Nazis and turning his soldiers against their homeland. After the war, the Soviets captured him, tried him, and executed him in 1946. His legacy is still a moral minefield. Was he betraying his country or betraying an oppressive government? History rarely gives neat answers. Vlasov's life forces us to ask how far opposition can go before it becomes collaboration. What do you think, hero or traitor? This is why you need to double-check your allies. A single betrayal changed history. Meet Mir Jafar. Mir Jafar secretly sided with the British East India Company. When Siraj-ud-Dawla needed him most, Mir Jafar withheld his troops, literally sat out the battle. British victory, control of Bengal, and the start of colonial dominance in India. He got power, briefly, and a legacy of infamy.
He surrendered 90,000. Traitor or genius? If loyalty means following orders to death, what do you call disobedience that saves lives? Friedrich Paulus chose the latter. Here's why history still argues. In January 1943, Friedrich Paulus, commander of the German 6th Army, refused to keep his men trapped in Stalingrad. Over 90,000 soldiers went into Soviet captivity. Many never returned. To Nazi leaders, it was treason. Paulus had been promoted to marshal and expected to die. To many historians, surrender was grimly rational. No supplies, no relief, only pointless slaughter. Betrayal or survival? The truth sits in the gray. Sometimes breaking orders is the only way to stop more men dying for a lost cause.
I will never trust a decorated hero the same way again after this. He was admired, then infamous. Meet Benedict Arnold. Benedict Arnold was once a top American general, brave, clever, and celebrated. But in the late stages of the Revolutionary War, he quietly started talking to the British. His target? West Point, the key fortress guarding the Hudson River. Arnold planned to surrender it for cash and a British commission. The twist: his plot blew up at the last second when a courier carrying the plans was captured. Arnold fled to the British ship, avoiding arrest, while his name was forever burned into history as the ultimate traitor. Funny thing, before the betrayal he'd won battles and admiration. After it, no medal could wipe the stain. So remember, heroism can flip fast, and sometimes the real story is the fall from grace. Want more wild twists from history? Hit follow. There's plenty more betrayed leaders coming.